Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about having the courage to change. Oh my god, I feel a lump in my throat already. I'm going through just the process of learning, becoming, doing, being, all these different things, and I keep running into a wall that I've put up for myself, and that wall is regarding change, right? Because I feel like I operate within a scope of actions and behaviors and thoughts that are familiar to me and comfortable to me. And when it comes to doing things and engaging in things that I'm not familiar with, I've come to learn that courage and having the courage to change is something that I have struggled with, that I'm struggling with right now. And maybe you feel the same way too. So I wanted to make this video. And it's pretty rough because there are some changes that I know that I need to make. And I know that, we don't have forever here, at least not in this way, not in this body, in this reality, in this specific time. And I don't know, y'all, I just feel like everything is changing, and I'm just like I'll get one leg up, I'll climb a little bit to the top, and then things start to change, and I'm just looking around like almost feeling like it's too late. And that brings me to not wanting to change. Like when you see so many things kind of against you in a way, maybe not really against you. This all depends on perspective too. Like I'm just talking about what I'm observing and what I think, and I'll talk a little bit too about like what I'm going to start telling myself now, because some of these thoughts are lies. And forgive me if I sound like I'm all over the place, but usually I'm not used to like verbalizing these things out loud. I usually say them within my head, so bear with me. But it's like, I don't know, like when you see all these things happening, then you're just like, well, what's the point? Why am I trying? Why am I here? What am I doing? And still wanting to change and still wanting to become and be a better person, even like despite having thoughts like that, I think that requires, and actually doing it requires like a lot of just belief in yourself and change. And I don't know, it just feels so weird. I feel like I'm standing alone. I feel like I'm on this journey alone, and I have a lot of help. I've had a lot of support from people. I've had a lot of help just like with resources on YouTube, on the internet. I can find pretty much a resource and an exercise and a journal prompt for every issue that I feel like I'm having. And at the same time, it's also up to me to actually change. And like I said, when it comes to actually changing, there's this wall that comes up because I'm like, well, if I change, what happens to the person that I've always been? And I even say this knowing that the person that I am now isn't capable of handling the things that I want in life. Like I have to change if I want to get the things that I want in life, or if I want to maintain the frequency of being at peace, being at ease, feeling wealthy, feeling healthy, feeling happy. It's like the person that I am now doesn't feel these things, and that's okay. And we have to move from that, right? Like the only way to solve that is to move away from that and to become or be the person who does feel those things. And I think that requires a lot of courage. And y'all, it gets bad. Like I lash out, I get upset. And I texted this to someone earlier. I literally was like, everything is changing, and the only way I know how to deal with it is to be upset. Like I'm nervous, I'm scared, but being upset then only perpetuates more of what I'm experiencing. So it's just like a loop that I'm caught in. And it's like I have to stop saying this too. And this is the weird thing too about being in this space, because you know what you have to stop saying, you know that your words hold power, but it's like you're still in it, so you want to describe it, but then you're like, okay, I don't want to describe it in this way because I don't want to keep perpetuating the feelings that I'm feeling, whatever. But it's all about courage. It's like I'm at the ledge and I just need to step over it and just jump and just like have the courage to actually be happy and experience change and experience this life that I literally said that I want to experience. Like half of the things that I'm in right now, that I have right now, are things that I prayed for. So to be unhappy or to be like upset, it's like honestly doing myself a disservice. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it, but I'm just noticing like even this room that I'm standing in right now was a prayer, it was a manifestation. It's like some days I find myself picking at it like, well, you should have this, you should be that, you should move, you know, why don't you have more? Why aren't you further along and this and that? And it's just like, why am I beating myself up for the things that I once prayed for? It's like, that's not gonna bring more good energy into my life by doing that. So just, I say all this to say, you know, being aware of that and then having the courage to say, okay, despite what I feel, I'm gonna act in ways of love and peace and whatever it is that you want, whatever things that you want in your life, is like, you have to have a lot of courage and bravery to do that, because I think a lot of us, even speaking for myself, I think a lot of us really just act in ways that we're comfortable with because the alternative is not known. It's like, you'd rather do something familiar, even if it's hurting you, even if it's to your detriment, than do something that's unknown because one is more comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just what I'm struggling with. I'm just like, I need to open up. I need to stop being so hard on myself. I need to stop being so judgmental of others. I need to be okay, be at peace. It's like, if everything I wanted just fell into my lap right now, would you even be okay with it? Or would you find something to pick at, find something to be upset with? So these are just questions and things that I'm asking myself, because I'm just like, bro, it's time. It's literally like, you don't want to live the rest of your life like this. You don't want to live acting in the same ways that you've been acting since you were 10, 11, 12, like up until you're 30 and then into your 60s. Like, you don't want to do that. And I don't want to live in this box. I want to be just capable, but it takes courage to change those habits. So that's another thing too, just with my life. I'm just like, I have opportunity to change and to move around and to do different things, but I'm nervous, I'm scared. So, or rather, I observe the feeling of being nervous and the feeling of being scared. So it's like, okay, well, do you want to just keep operating in this tiny little circle, or do you want to expand and open yourself up to like even better experiences, you know? So that's where we are, guys. How are you guys feeling? Is there something that you need the courage to change? And how are you feeling about doing it? I would love to hear. Bro, life is so funny, right? Like, this is my 100th day posting a video every single day. And it's like, I have these videos where I'm just like, I'm on fire, I'm ready. I'm like, let's go. We believe, like, we could do this. I believe in us. Let's go. Know your potential. And there's other days where I'm just like, and it's just like, that's life. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna get back to different videos. Just stick with me. We're moving through a lot right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think and what you're going through. And if it's similar to kind of like what I'm thinking, what I'm going through, maybe we can like help each other out or bond over it together. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.